embrace you here.
What up, internet? The Black Hokage here, aka TBH, and to be honest, the house of YouTube is on fire. For those of you unaware, YouTube recently decided to enforce their guidelines after 10 years of not doing so without notifying, the community who built up this website so they can make billions in ad revenue every year. The story was first broken by popular YouTuber Philip DeFranco, where he goes on to reveal he randomly started noticing his videos were losing monetization because they weren't deemed advertiser friendly. But here's the scary part. He noticed this on a video where he was just sharing various news stories. I watched that video, and honestly, there was nothing offensive about that video at all. YouTube's guidelines denounce violence, bullying, sexual content, etc., pretty standard stuff, and none of that was present in this video. YouTube's lack of transparency has caused an uproar online, spawning the hashtag on Twitter, YouTube is over party. Honestly, I see both sides. Google is a business, and this is a business move because YouTube isn't that profitable for them, for those of you unaware, and they're trying to change that. But on the other hand, I also understand the other side's argument. The whole point of the internet is freedom of speech, and not being able to monetize your freedoms isn't actually freedom of speech. Not to mention, YouTube's slogan is broadcast yourself, and now they're demonizing people for doing so. It's a contradiction of everything this platform was built on. YouTube's algorithm is all about watch time, but can't nobody provide large sums of watch time if they can't make any money off of it. So understand that YouTube isn't really censoring anyone because nobody's videos are being taken down, but they are deterring a large portion of their community. Basically, they're telling people, if you don't do makeup tutorials, toy reviews, Minecraft videos, family vlogs, or cat videos, you're not worthy of making money, which is a slap in the face of many talented people. You're saying Chris Rock doesn't deserve to make money because he tells thought-provoking adult jokes. You're saying Maria, who runs a fitness channel, can't continue to show her squat routines because Maria got a fat ass, and combined with squatting on camera, that might be deemed as sexual. Hell, you're telling me Sarah J doesn't have the right to orally express herself on your platform just because she's older and the MILF category doesn't appeal to kids? But you see what I just did right there? I just made a dirty joke. Am I in trouble now? What you're doing is a slap in the face and an insult to content creators across the world. You're basically saying if your content doesn't appeal to kids and soccer moms, then you're not a true creator. It's a terrible way of approaching things. I feel like bending over to the will of your advertisers encourages sheep behavior. It's already a lot of copycats on this site, but we about to see a whole lot more copying the formula of genuine kid-friendly channels that existed before this foolishness, which once again contradicts YouTube's whole slogan of broadcast yourself. But here's the nail in the coffin. A lot of the ads on YouTube aren't even kid-friendly, but they have the nerve to tell us to make kid-friendly content. Oh, but it gets worse. To make matters worse, YouTube wants to advertise to an audience that doesn't even have the money to purchase whatever is in said ad. Talk about irony. I just feel like there has to be a middle ground and they should rework their strategy. If anything, this proves YouTube needs to have real people running their site. That copyright bot is a Nazi, and now you have a monetized bot running amok, man. Automation doesn't work and it affects people's livelihood. Now, I could go in all day on this topic, but instead, I like to focus this portion of the video to give a moment of silence to show respect to all the fallen genres on YouTube. RIP to every gaming channel that doesn't make Minecraft or Roblox videos. RIP to all the comedy sketch channels because clean jokes are lame. RIP to every popular form of music on this site besides maybe country. RIP to news channels, can't be having alternative opinions or getting the truth out there. RIP to anyone who discusses race, politics, or religion. RIP to all the twerk channels that I love to watch. RIP to rant videos. RIP to anime videos because you know they got fucking violence in them. RIP to my channel. RIP to anyone who acts their age. And RIP to anyone else I forgot. Look, all jokes aside, YouTube is not removing anyone's videos. I repeat, YouTube is not removing anyone's videos, but it is a shame to see the route they're taking. Yes, guidelines need to be upheld, but this is a bit extreme. Like I said earlier, YouTube should search for a middle ground because I think that's the best solution. Also, all this controversy just proves that YouTube needs competition.
Glad to see you made it to the end of my video. You know, it's a blessing to see someone take the time out of their day to do that just for me. But if you could, bless me one last time by hitting the like button, commenting, and subscribing if you haven't already. I'd appreciate that. Those three elements help a brother's channel grow, where growth means I can continue to the game up. What the is YouTube trying to censor me?
You're not kid-friendly. Turn his money off.
I'm out, y'all. This some bull.